Hi guys, Ali Taylor here, and today we're going to see if an artificial intelligence coach can help me with my golf swing, and can I beat Paige Spiranac'S golf swing score? Right, so bit of an interesting kind of opening to the video there. So artificial intelligence is becoming obviously huge in day-to-day life, and certainly in golf we've heard how AI has been used to help Callaway design their last couple of years drivers. And I had an email through from 18 Birdies, an app that you can download onto your phone, and it was saying, would my swing score beat Paige Spiranak? So I thought that was quite interesting. As first of all, what was it? How does it analyse my swing? How does it mark me? And what would my mark be? So I videoed a swing earlier on, sent it over. We're going to look at what they've said about my golf swing. We're going to look at what the score was. Did I beat her? And then we're going to talk about how good it is and how useful it could be for your game. And is this potentially going to become more of the future of golf? Right then guys, so once you've videoed your golf swing, whether it be down the line or face on, it uploads automatically and gets analysed on your phone. So then as you come through, you go into the app, and we can see as I go in here, we give my swing rating of 7.7, so then you can analyse your golf swing. So then you can look at your last swing. So 7.7, put some really cool graphics on there. You know, not 100% sure the head position bit, but you can see how with me there, my spine turns red through impacts, showing that that's obviously one of the issues. So it then says 2 areas to improve. So my butt movement in my backswing needs to be a little bit better. And it also then talks about how also my spine angle. So it's quite cool. It plays my swing against a coach from 18 Birdies, and it kind of shows how, if anything, in my backswing, maybe just as I get to the top of my swing, I just move a little bit nearer the golf ball, and I know down into impact, I can move closer. Now, I would personally say that I feel in my downswing, in my backswing, I'm actually not too bad with that. I think for me to get further back there, I'm letting that leg straighten a lot. And I feel then for me, the weight gets a long way into my heel. Now, again, it becomes my opinion as a coach against what they're allocating. But I think it's quite nice, you know, if you're somebody who maybe doesn't get along to have one-to-one lessons and maybe would struggle with that, it's a great option. And there's, flicking through it, there's some good videos on different drills. Obviously, there's loads of drills on YouTube. So if you kind of know what you're doing wrong, I think there's probably a bigger choice on YouTube. It's just obviously, are you picking the right stuff? So it's kind of good, but what I was interested was the scoring. So my golf swing, got 7.7 out of 10. So a little bit disappointed with that. And it's saying that potentially if I improve the first bit of making sure that my butt gets further back at impact, and then I can maintain my spine angle through impact, that as a result of that, I should hit better shots, and I presume my score would go up. Now, obviously, the competitive side of me saw that Paige's score was 9.2, so I was looking to beat 9.2. I'm not really sure if she's had 2 areas pointed out why she would score 9.2 and I would score 7.7. But it's good, it's a bit of fun, it's competitive, and I think it's great because it's engaging people and trying to make people swing better and hit more good shots. So straight away for me, if I were to work on what they're talking about there, it does feel a little bit different. My worry with it, and I only know because when I do work on this, I see this, I still tend to get a bit more shape from right to left. So it's a case of working on it, getting some feedback. I think what is difficult is when you're just working on body positions or just hitting balls into a net like a lot of people have been doing in lockdown. You don't necessarily know if it's changing your ball flight, and ultimately if you're not changing your ball flight and it's getting worse, it's not necessarily the right thing. Right guys, so you can see that. I thought it was interesting. I mean, for me, do I necessarily think, and it's obviously my opinion versus theirs, do I think that's the most important thing in my golf swing? Probably not. I feel it probably is the spine angle changing, but then that's my kind of hips moving around, not so much my balance. So it was interesting. I'd be very interested to kind of maybe dig a bit deeper into it and see, you know, how many swings have been analysed, whose feedback it's been from that. There is more artificial intelligence being introduced into coaching, and certainly I'll be doing a video in the next couple of months about how AI is going to be used in something that I own already. But I think nothing beats that kind of face-to-face, one-to-one golf lesson. You know, it's nice when somebody, like with every video, even the videos I do, we talk about if you do this, you need to work on this. It can be different depending on people's individual limitations, movement patterns, and that's why there's no substitute for the one-to-one stuff. I thought it was interesting. It was a little bit fun. Would I personally stick with it? Probably not. You know, the guys at 18 Birdies might comment and let me know a bit more detail. I think it also might be interesting to see if I were to do the swing face on as opposed to down the line, whether they'd pick different things, and whether I put two swings in from down the line, would it pick the same thing? So, like I said, it was interesting. Obviously devastated that I didn't beat 9.2, 7.7, would have liked a little bit higher, but I'm not really sure how that gets marked. I think it could be a great fun little tool. Obviously, if you're 7.7 to start with and you work on what they say, if the mark then becomes higher, in theory, you're swinging better. As long as the golf ball's doing what you want, that's key. But, you know, by all means, download the app, have a play on it, see what you think. Obviously, an element of it is free. There is then kind of monthly subscriptions if you want to be more in depth and keep going with it. But it's a bit of fun, and I definitely think it will be more and more of this stuff going forward in the future. But what I would say is that the AI is only analysing, it's the coach then that applies the knowledge to make the improvement. So any coaches watching, I don't think we're going to be out of a job anytime soon. So guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, like and share it, comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. If you enjoyed today's video and you don't currently subscribe, click that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and then you'll find out when I drop a new video. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.